Welcome back to another episode of Popcorn Self-Care. Today I shall be reading The Clockwork City. Sit back, get yourself comfortable, and enjoy the story. Is it going? Not spinning, so I guess. Hello, mother, father. I hope you can hear me. This phonic is a bit tricky to use. Okay, I made it to the city about a week ago. I found a place. My own place. It's amazing. Now, actually it's kind of tiny. It's all mine. And big, very area. I've been busy training since then. Another Dre has been showing me how to get around, which is really amazing. Yeah, it's pretty thick and smoggy, but it's okay. For me to breathe. They'll say it's dangerous for humans though. She actually said that it was dangerous for Dre to be down on the streets, but she didn't say why. I think she's had some bad experience in the past. I didn't want to ask her about it, though she looked a little stern. I guess we've all got work to keep. Anyway, I try and send this letter. It's my first day song. I don't want to keep my client waiting. Love you both. My fingers shook a little as I clicked the little device shut. There's a little clockwork shut. There was a little clock-shaped device with a metal grill on it to speak into. An incredible little machine that records messages onto a little disc that can be played back at the press of a button. I let forth a little sigh and slid the little etched metal disc from the machine and stood from my cot, setting the disc aside. The living quarters I had found were not terrible, but they were very cheap. Nobody in the city would take in a drain. Stretching my arms wide, I heard a click from my joint machine. Whoa, this noise was not a natural sound. It was that of metal touching against bone. My augmentation was settling back into place, and it hurt like hell. A quick flick of my wrist, the metal arm let out a clank. The pain vanished. I suppose that's what I get for getting repairs done for the lowest price I could find. I let out a sigh, starting and stared at the cracked mirror in the room. I look terrible. Brush, there it is. Tame the wild beast that is my hair. I smoothed my hair down as best I could, pulling into a loose ponytail before splashing my face with some water to freshen myself. I pulled the hair over my shoulder, filling it in, and stripped my clothes. I wanted to look the best I could for my first day as a roof runner. Running messages from one place to another was the only job available to a Dre like me in a human city. In return, we got little pay, desertion, and clothes, but it was much better than living in a cave, scraping up a branch over dirt to try and grow something to eat. Pregnant guilt ran through me again as I thought this. Leaving my parents behind, selfishly start a life of my own, but I needed to see the world. I thought I won once. I just got dissatisfied as I walked in the door of the hut. The warmth hit me like a hammer. But I've been told that it's never cold in the city. Constant flames the furnaces below keep the whole city warm in winter. Of course, in summer it becomes unbearable, but I hope to know the city enough by that time able to stay out of the sun. As my thoughts wandered, I made my way across the rooftops, getting to my first pickup point. My feet thudded against the corrugated metal, which flexed under my fairly insensible weight. I felt myself thinking of home, my parents' little farm, when I began to feel guilt and regret surged through me. Hey, idiot! As I heard the voice call out to me, I froze. My feet skidded along the metal roof, and I slipped, tumbling down onto my back with a yelp. Smooth landing indeed, huh? My heart began to pound against my chest as I sat up. I could see a figure stood on the roof above me. I pushed myself up, looked up at her, my cheeks growing red, my hand clutching onto my ponytail. That's what you mean, Rose. Jumping out and scaring me like that? I'm nervous enough if it is okay. You know, this is sort of getting annoying with all these female characters. There's only so many little choices I can make. Alright, maybe next time I should just recruit someone. Just do these voices for me. Anyway, let's continue the story. Yeah, but I bet right now you're not thinking about those jitters. You're getting right off of me instead. As I watched the woman step forwards and drop down onto my level, her mechanical hands sliding her down a pipe with ease. I have to admit, she was right. The bus grew larger. I nodded my head. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Rose. I guess I needed this distraction. Your work. Do you think you're ready? Normally I would run with you on your first job, just keep an eye on you. But I've got something important that I need to do. Do you think you can handle it? With my hand still clasping my ponytail, I got the steady pump in my chest had died down. But as she walked close to me, it began increasing again. I'm ready. I can do it. That's spirit, kiddo. Yeah. Rose handed me a small parcel wrapped with brown paper. It had no markings on it, apart from a blue string that's bound together. I took it from her. The package hardly weighed anything at all. I slipped it back into my pack. That's your first assignment. It's a parcel, which is why the strings are blue. I picked it up and I'm heading it off to another runner. You've got to take the outer layer off and see where it's going. Right. There should be a white string beneath this layer to show that it's the last. If I'm taking it directly to someone. Yep. That's usually a 1 day timer on those, so you're gonna until evening to get it, which you might. I've got a bit of time until I get my big job. Wanna race? Rose smiled brightly at me. My heart skipped a beat. I wanted to race her, but I was also eager to get my first delivery. Yeah, we gotta do the job. Hey, got the evening. Bugger, that's good. I think it's 15 years straight hours my name. It's sweet. Tell you what, I'll save this until we have a load of time, but my next job's in the air, so why not? I want to race you today. Top the clock down. I let out a little gasp as I heard this. The hotel was the tallest building in the city and stood at the back of a massive urban expanse, almost leading against the dead place. It was surrounded by scaffolding at all times, as it was in constant repair. The clock tower is the only experience I was ever going. Do you think I'm ready? Nah, you're not ready. You'll probably slip and fall in no time. Because I think you're a dummy. I would have suggested otherwise. Because more time you spend, the more time you spend having to catch up me. Go. That she took off. I stood there flustered for a few moments. Before yelling after her, I gave up a little speed and began running. Following her movements, we ran on for over 10 minutes until the massive tower was in sight. The dense, murky smoke that covered the city swirled around the massive construction, which pierced through it, its unseen far above us. Rose, can you really see the entire city from the top of it? I don't know. I've never gone to the top before. It's the first time for everything, right? And I do so love being first. I let out a laugh at this. It was wonderful being in a woman's presence. She had an energy about her that invigorated me. I took a deep breath and embraced myself. You know, you might have the advantage when it comes to arguments, but not completely when it comes to pure speed. As I called that out to her, we landed on a long stretch of roof. I grinned, feeling my confidence build as I surged forwards, easily overtaking the taller woman. I let out a triumph whoop as I leaped onto the next roof, turning back to face Rose. Yeah, come on, catch me if you can. My confidence was growing with every step. Every second I feel myself smiling wider and wider. Don't count me out just yet, brat. My eyes rolled as pulled out one of her arguments, revealing a small circles. She let herself flip to one side and drove forwards over them what looked like an empty gap. I gasped and skidded, bumping the metal roof slightly as they scrambled, trying to follow after her. Wahoo! Hooks had attached to a metal pipe, and the gauntlet-like modifications in her arms hissed. Giving forth a jet of steam, she accelerated, speeding up the pipe, which led straight to the lower levels of the clock tower. But that's cheating. No fair. As I stepped back onto the edge of the roof, I failed to notice my laces catching a small bend in metal, and when my haste had damaged the roof, with one side and tripped. Time seemed slow for me as I fell back, arm failing wildly to try to grab hold of the roof. I let out a shriek as I fell, plunging into the blackened speed. My whole quickness turned sour as I slammed into a lower roof, bending it. Pain shot through my whole body, and I heard a sharp crack. I could do as little as slip further down. I hit a few more roof slants, thankfully not doing too much damage. But as I scrambled one last time to try and steady myself, my good hand grabbed onto a pipe which was a scalding hot. I yelled out in pain and dropped a longer drop this time. As I hit the ground, I felt a heavy pain shoot through my head. I was barely able to look around myself, my vision fading on me as I stepped into unconsciousness. What? What the left? A damsel in distress? Now I'll die in damnation. As I felt myself regaining consciousness, I felt a pulse. I could feel arms tugging at me. I was checking my body for a pulse in the ground. My eyes flashed open. I saw a boy, not much older than me, leaning over me. Ah! No. Damn it, they'll find us here. Oh, I heard voices just through here. Shit. Okay, look, if you got my creep, I get it. You wake up, I'm looming, that's fine, that man calling me. Ah, no, creeps, they're bastards. He'd like you, they'll break you and take a pleasure doing it. Please shut up and follow me. As I scrambled to my feet, I looked up into his eyes. Deep, peachy brown that had a look of earnest pleading in them. I nodded my head gently, checking myself over. I had a few bruises, a few minor cuts, and a rather serious gash that has been bandaged. Who are you? Where am I? The male rolled his eyes, picking his way up a small building nearby. My running statistics told me that what he was doing a terrible job of doing. Name's Nick. It's hopefully worth remembering, but if we don't get away as soon as possible, well, come on. As I watched him climb, I could hear footsteps getting a lot closer. I did not turn around and charged at the building, scaling it with ease. I passed the boy and landed on the roof, offering my augmented arm to assist. You look like you need a hand. The boy smiled at me and reached for my hand. Now look who's talking. I pulled him up and began to make our way across the corrugated metalwork as we moved. I'm beginning to panic a little. It just hit me. This wasn't a drag. It was a human. Bum bum bum. I'd never seen a human before, except far below, doing whatever it was they did. And now, here I was, right alongside one. One that had seen me unconscious. One might have done unspeakable things to me. But why? No. Stop. This is crazy. Who are you? Really? Why are they chasing you? Why are you helping a trail? What's going on here? The boy slowed to a stop, clearly a little aggravated that he had to answer all these questions. He paced towards me and I flinched backwards, clutching upon my ponytail. I have no idea how he got there. He probably fell to the safely. I'm a thief, not proud of it, but I do what I have in order to spy. These men are full of gang. They don't like me stealing things with them. They want to kill me. All summed up nicely? Yes. Good, because he tried off as he caught a glance behind us. Two burly men, thick with muscle, covered in tattoos, were walking across the roof, almost bending in their weight alone. We span around. There were two more men advancing past. He's a bad man, yes? Yeah? Why do you ask? Because I really hope this works. Try and keep with me. Sounding a lot more confident than I felt, I ran towards the closer man, figured that a large muscular man like this would not be agile with my slight frame. They would not be expecting me to pack a punch if my augmented. My augment certainly did. I ducked under the swing of the first man, sliding along the roof with ease. As the second lumbered towards me, I rolled, lashed at it with one of my boots, kick connected as if his knife to the roof before it clattered down at the side. I say, chaps, you weren't exactly my dynamite new assistant, were you? Yeah, how about you? I felt confidence flood into me, hammering my augmented second man's kneecap, shouting with great blow of pain from the blood. His weight took him onto his companion, in hopped up and over them with ease. I practically drove across the distance to the second group, who were closer in on Nikolai. It was the work of just a few moments to take them down too. They were not fighters, or neither was I, but at least I trained using my physical skills. I don't mind their chaps. Look at this way. You know another way not to catch them? Come on, dear heart. As we hurried away from the roof, I gave him a peculiar stare. He noticed and blushed a little, glancing from my gaze. The pain from my stomach escaped my back. It took me more difficult to run. The voice right. It's an act up, like a gentleman fee. I decided to be memorable, otherwise I'm just another scummy street urchin. Why did you not die for another 2 hours? I just helped you out because you helped me, okay? Ooh. As I ran, I became dizzy and stumbled, heading right for another drop. At the last moment, the boy clasped an arm around my body and dragged me back against him. I lost my footing and fell almost to my knees, toppling him and landing across his waist. You're bleeding pretty badly. I mean, damn, you're impressive spellbacker. But you can really need to be careful. Wait a tick, I can replace your bandages. I don't even know I could do that. I don't want to do it again. That was scary. The boy nodded his head, deftly sliced the bandage around my waist with a knife. He grabbed a small bundle from his pack and began to wrap it around me, knife by his side. He readdressed my wound expertly and helped my back onto my feet. I blushed a little and stood brushing myself down. The boy coughed and glanced to one side. You know, I'd never seen a trade so close before. I didn't know they were so beautiful as you. He blushed brightly, but not much or as hotly as I was. Without a faint squeak in turn, hiding my head in my hands. Tita! I above I could hear Roz calling out my name. Thankfully, the section looked upwards, trying to catch sight of her. Roz? Roz! I could hear the heavy thud of a woman's boots on the expanse above us. As soon as she appeared, sparks flying as she slid down the pipe. She landed, a panicked look on her face, and that turned into anger as she saw the male. Stay away from her! She screamed loudly, burying the male to the ground on the tackle. She reared up, both her fists catching the dim light, and before I could say anything, she slammed both benefits into the roof inside of his head. What? Oh God, help me! Oh, stop. He wasn't hitting me. Please stop. Skip him. Touch her, or any drow will end you. I scrambled across the roof, pulling the woman off the stricken boy, held into her tightly, allowing Nico to get away from her. Ross, I can't believe you're acting this badly. He wasn't hurting me. He was helping me. He bandaged me up. I took these scrapes from the floor. The woman relented a little, but still glared at the boy. Her anger was making me really nervous. She seemed so volatile, like she might go off any moment and attack him again. Okay, this took a turn for the weird. I guess strange humans can't really mix up well. Now I see you out some time ago. This fun have been in a while at least. No, Nikolai, wait. Hmm? The golfers have been forwards breaking away from us as I did today. She gripped her teeth and frowned faintly. Took a distance from the boys my coffee. I think we still have a chance to get to know one another. There's so much I still want to know about humans. If you're not too busy, could we really get up sometime? That sounds nice. I mean, that sounds pretty good. Just, nice. Love to come around sometime. Maybe tonight, I guess I'll see you then. Upon hearing his bubbling acceptance, I let a loud giggle grinning from ear to ear, and I found a heavy weight upon my shoulder, a strong grip of an old man's hand crouching to me. I want none of this. Neither should you, D10. Things are already troubled enough. And she's human on top of that. If you go ahead with this, I can't guarantee your safety. I can't really stick around with you all the time. That's okay, I think I'll be fine. I'm a big girl now. You start with my own decisions. I'm sorry. As they stood there, Rosh's harsh glare softened a little. She was still clearly angry, but I think the moment she realized my point, or she had at least realized I would budge on it. Well, do you have reasons what you want to do? I'd say don't come running back to me, but you will anyway, so why bother? I smiled weakly. I wanted to approach her, hug her, but I needed to remain fair, so I simply stood with crossed arms, matching her stare. Don't worry. If this does come and bite my ass, let's just say told you so for as long as you like. This must have pleased her in some way, but she slowly nodded and began to head back to the rooftops. Turned to Nikolai and smiled. I was still blushing a little and realized how cool I'd just been, with my ego inflated at her little daring. Well, this suddenly escalated. I leaned towards him and panted and my lip to his cheek. Much to his surprise, he had an interesting scent, and his skin felt smoother than a dream. I lingered for a few minutes before putting back smiling warm. So, do you want me to show me the city? Yes, of course. As I led on, Nikolai falling into step behind me, I smiled. Despite the bruises and the nasty wound, the fact that I had delivered my first job, I would say that my first day was successful, at least one day. Have any new friend? No, so that's the ending for one part. Honestly, I'm expecting a worse ending. Yet, a rather peaceful one. Clearly there's separate options. I might revisit this some other time. Maybe. Anyway, have a good evening and see you next time.